This is outrageous. It's unfair.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Well, guys, thank you so much. This is my last day on YouTube. No, I'm just kidding. So I have officially left LA. I'm back home in cold Canada, and it was a very hard goodbye to say. Goodbye to the cast and crew that I met and spent basically the last 2 weeks with very closely to make something that I think is going to be truly special for the fandom. All things in life must come to an end eventually, and so has shooting for the fan film. I gotta say, it's been a pretty incredible journey. I'm now going to explain what the process will be as we will officially go into post-production. But before I do that, I just want to say a few things. I want to tell you guys that this project could not have been completed, of course, without you, but also, mainly, it couldn't have been completed without the workers both on and off set, as well as the actors, of course. This really wasn't just a regular fan film. This was a Star Wars fan film, and the difference there is pretty big. It's the difference between putting your heart and soul into the work versus just, getting paid and finishing the job to minimal standards. We had guys staying 17-hour days sometimes with at minimum 12-hour shifts over the last 2 weeks, working on building the set. From Dre and makeup, to the actors arriving around 6:30 to get into wardrobe and makeup, to everyone else fulfilling their duties, whether it was getting water for the actors or getting ice towels for Dupree after he was sweating his face off in that helmet, doing all the scenes, to Matt, who, by the way, is a 2-time Emmy winner for his work as a cinematographer, who was so passionate and professional, not just filming the shots, but making everything look unbelievably cinematic. I'm having a really hard time right now fighting not to post anything that we've recorded or, anything that even I've recorded from the monitors while we were filming, because it is that cinematic. Without any CGI or color correction in post, I can confidently say that among the cast and crew, some of the shots are easily the most beautiful and cinematic pieces in any Star Wars film that I've seen. And this is just a fan film. Without Danny's directing and Ian's producing behind the scenes, none of this could have been possible, and especially not in just 2 weeks. We built a 50-foot set, which I'll get into in another video in detail. We had so many roadblocks and hurdles that we had to jump over during not just pre-production, for myself getting this started, but in production itself. It all eventually came together because of the crew, and as corny as this is going to sound, magic was made. For me, I've been behind the computer for the last 2 years, so seeing all of this coming together and meeting my first set of, fans was really humbling and grounding. Some people came out 5, 6, 7 hours driving and traveling just to meet me and help on set, arriving every day at 7 a.m. This was a feeling that I can't really describe or script out or anything like that. It's just unbelievably amazing. It's something you kind of have to feel it yourself to know what I'm talking about. Before we move on to what we're going to do in post, I want to sincerely thank everyone who was and is involved, and just know that this is not the end, but the beginning, my friends. You might have heard me say that back when I had just a few thousand subs, and I'll be saying it long after I have 10 million. Okay, so now that the sappy stuff is out of the way, what's going to happen that shooting is complete? Well, we're officially in post-production, guys. It's exciting times. This means everything will be put onto numerous hard drives, edited, then sent off to different departments around the world. VFX teams all around that have been hired to do this job, some of which I've introduced to you guys like Magnus in Sweden, and others scattered about. This is a very massive project. It's the biggest Star Wars fan film to date, in budget, in production, and crew, and you better believe that it's going to be great. I'm working on getting a theater down in LA to host a free premiere for everyone to come out and watch. A little red carpet kind of thing to all the cast and crew, open to the fans. No tickets will be sold, of course, as I can't make money from this fan film according to Lucasfilm's rules, and I will honor that and respect it. Now, while it's not confirmed, I am really trying hard to get something going, so if you guys know someone who owns a theater in LA and would be interested, then, hit me up on my email. This could be the biggest Star Wars fan meetup of all time come December in LA, and I want you all to be there to watch the premiere with me and the cast and crew. That said, I thank you all for being part of the process, and you can expect regular videos to commence once again with lots of behind-the-scenes footage, double or triple uploads here and there, until the first episode of the fan film finally drops. You will get a trailer. I don't know when exactly that'll be. That all depends on how long it'll take to add in everything in post-production, which is going to take about 3 months. I'll be giving you guys weekly, if not daily, updates. Thank you so much, everybody, for everything that has happened during pre-production and production itself. Now, let's switch to the transition of making this the best fan film that you have ever seen. With that said, hit like to support the channel if you're excited and ever want to potentially see an episode 2, because, you know, hey, YouTube is my living, and this is how I'm going to make episode 2 happen. So, I will see you guys in the next episode of Star Wars Theory. Until then, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends, remember,
The Force will be with you always.
Now, fulfill